Hi, Aries, Sun, Moon, and Ascendant. This is Dane, and I'm going to be doing your July 21st to the 27th, 2024 reading for you. Now, I ask if this reading resonates with you. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. It helps me out tremendously. It gets this channel seen by more people, which gets the message of spirit out to more people. So, thank you so very much for doing so. Now, let's see what the tarot has to say. And I love how everything just fell right out for you. And spirit was like, listen, my message is here. You have to hear it. Let's talk. That's very much the energy I'm getting from the cards right now. And we are crowned here with the Ace of Pentacles. So we're really moving forward towards prosperity, success, wealth, or what you value as much as money. For each person, it can be different, right? We can sit there and say, oh, this is really sacred to me, or that is really sacred to me. Money isn't the be all end all of everything, but it makes life a heck of a lot easier. So we are seeing God, source, spirit, however you see the divine, the universe, helping us along, kind of like easing the load off our shoulders. And that is a huge thing. We're having a blessing come forward during this week. It can manifest itself in many different ways because this is a general reading. But what we're going to see here is that it helps us build our success and our confidence. It helps us move forward and really focus on what is deeply important to us. Oh, and before I dive right in, as I just got so excited, if you're interested in purchasing a private reading, check out my website, daneharttarot.com. It's listed in the description box below, and I look forward to reading for you. Okay, so now we have the success, the prosperity, the beauty of the Ace of Pentacles coming forward. It moves us then to the Eight of Wands reverse, which this is going to be a little bit interesting. We can see it as almost a little bit tricky because we have this prosperity coming in, but then we have things moving rather slowly. Now, it can be if you're in a warm climate, if it's summer for you, I know it is here, and it's just hot. You might find that you are just moving a little bit slower than you would normally be. So it can be because of the heat if you're in a warmer climate, but it's also going to be that you see things kind of like slowing down a bit, needing to look at this, needing to look at that. So that's going to be important here as well. We're going to want things to speed up, but we're also not going to want to assess things the way spirit wants us to. So spirit's like, okay, listen, we're impatient. We want to push things forward. That's great. Look at things from different angles, slow things down for you. Know that we have this impatient spirit right now, and we can, it can work really well for us in like getting things done, pushing things forward, but it can also make things bigger in our head than it actually is. And spirit's like, slow down this week, slow down and look at all different angles. It moves us then to, oh, I love this for you. It moves us then to the Five of Pentacles reverse. So the Five of Pentacles reverse, Aries, is this real sense of I'm releasing a poverty mentality. I can't because. And we're like, oh no, I'm done with this. I am done with being stuck out in the cold, feeling like I can't move forward, feeling like I can't go on the way that I want to or have the life that I want to. Now, it may also mean here that we have to step back and assess things because the media shows us these high flying lives, these, designer everything, living the high life. And that's not for everyone. I mean, it's not obtainable for everyone. And they make sure that they do it. Like they make things inaccessible, or at least yeah, inaccessible. I really do feel that way for a lot of people. If we go to designer brands and we go to the fancier cars and the fancier this and the fancier that, it becomes overwhelming. And then if we're trying to keep up with the Joneses or the Kardashians, it's like, oh my gosh, can I possibly, like, how can I even do this? So being aware of this during this time and saying, comparison is the thief of joy. I'm living my life. And that's also one of the ways that the Ace of Pentacles is coming in for us. It's like, I am living my life. I am living my prosperity. I'm embracing my success, and I'm leveling up. I'm walking through to the next chapter that is beautiful and prosperous and perfect for me. And we're also letting go of a lot of negative energy that has held us back financially, or, what we love as much as money. It's like, I can't do this. And spirit's like, why? Why can't you? Why are we kind of like clipping our own wings and saying, oh, I can't do this so others can fly? It's like, no, there's enough space for you in the sky. Like, let us fly. Let us move forward. I then love that we have the 10 of Cups, and the 10 of Cups, prosperity, success, happiness, joy, and they all live happily ever after. If you can tell from how worn this deck is, this is my first real tarot deck that I really read the cards off of. I started this channel with this deck, so I love this deck so much. And this is one of my favorite cards. The 10 of Pentacles is prosperity, and success. But it always makes me think of the Nordic saying, it is better to be king of a cottage than servant in a castle. And this was back in the day when there were servants in the castle, right? So here it is also telling us, it is better to be king of your cottage, queen of your cottage, ruler of your cottage, than to have a constant stress around you, to have to answer to somebody else. So here it's embracing what we love. It's looking at our happiness. It's seeing ourselves. And it's just moving forward that way. Now, we can be dealing with during this week emotional manipulation. So do be mindful about this. This is water sign energy, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. If we're born on the cusp with Pisces, if we have water sign energy in our lives, we're going to be very emotional about things. And we're going to be thinking, I'm Aries. I'm not supposed to be emotional about it. But if you step back for a moment, and yes, Aries, god of war, right? Ruled by Mars, god of war. It's the same god, different pantheons, right? Greek and Roman. But if you look at the ram, what is a ram but a sheep? And what are sheep? Sheep are docile. Sheep are loving. Sheep are beautiful. I'm really into sheep, okay? So here, it's also a sense of how do I let my heart move me forward? And how do I embrace what I love without feeling like overly vulnerable? And that's also going to be something that we're doing this week, where we're looking at ourselves and saying, my emotions are a pivotal part of who I am, right? Me being intuitively aware of my emotional being, embracing my empathic, intuitive side is so important. I'm opening up that door. And that's going to be important. We've gone through emotional manipulation. We've also gone through people, kind of berating us being sensitive, like, oh, you're just so sensitive. Like, oh, you just can't deal with this. That's not the case. That's not the case. That's that person being defensive and attacking instead of having a conversation. So do be mindful about this during this time, but it's also letting your heart move you forward, because we can see here by the 10 of Cups that your heart is the most important thing, right? Your heart talks to your brain more than your brain talks to your heart. And so that's just as important. So emotional manipulation can come forward. We can also be dealing with people who kind of, I want to say, utilize rules against you. Like, oh, you're doing this. You're picking on me this way. You're doing that. So stepping back and, again, coming from things from a loving, caring, compassionate place before this person can start coming and manipulating the situation, that's going to be very important. We then have, the Chariot reverse. So this can very well be a Cancer energy. Cancer energy is water sign energy, June 21st to July 22nd. So we're right at the end of this Cancer time period when the week starts, right? We have the full moon coming forward, and that's in Capricorn. And Capricorn and Cancer are sister signs. So we can be finding that energy just to be a bit difficult. So being aware of that, I highly recommend watching the Aries full moon. That will really help give a lot of insight during this week as well, to really, jumpstart this week for you in the most positive, prosperous way. And what we're going to see here with the Cancer energy reverse, it just, again, is reiterating that emotions can be out of hand. This is also saying, take it slow. As much as we want to hit like the gas pedal and go fast, 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 take it slow. Very much so with, with vehicles, take it slow, be responsible and conscientious. That's going to be very important here as well. And we're also going to see that we can have a hard time ourselves reining in our emotions. We can feel very, very passionately about a lot of things. And here it's like, okay, what's important? What's important? What's building me? What's building me? What's leading me forward? And prioritizing our health, prioritizing our own personal wealth, that is going to be an important thing, which is our health, and connecting. We then have Aries energy reverse. So we have a tendency during this time to get in our own way. And I do see this battle, and Spirit already stated it, this battle between the opening of the heart and being a powerful, I want to say badass, excuse my language, Aries. Like this, I can do everything. I can achieve everything. I've got this. We are learning how to balance the sacred masculine energy and the sacred feminine energy within ourselves. And that's one of the lifelong goals of an Aries. It's like, how do I come forward as the god of war, right? Ruled by the god of war, move forward in this energy and still be represented by the lamb, still be represented by love and compassion and nurturing. So that is going to be a very important thing for us. And we're going to be seeing that during this week, where there are certain things where we feel like we're getting stuck in something. I just see like sticky paper, like you're getting stuck in something. And then it's like, oh, it's supposed to be like this, or, oh, I'm supposed to look at it like that. So being aware of this energy is going to be super important. We can get in our own way. We can have a bit of a temper during this time, but it's a defense mechanism, especially if we've been through an emotionally trying time. This is a defense mechanism that's like, I'm not going to let anybody else hurt me. Because Aries, here's the thing, you are super sensitive. And it's not in a bad way. I don't believe sensitivity is bad at all. I myself am a highly sensitive, highly empathic person who can easily be a recluse so that all the energy of the world just stays where it is and I can be left alone. I get that. I get that for you. I see it. But what Spirit is also saying is that one of your life goals in this existence, in this incarnation, is to live with your heart and your power moving you forward. Because here we've had tyrants in our lives. We know what tyrants look like, right? But do we know what loving, compassionate leaders look like? Do we know how to embrace our big emotions and embrace our power as well? And that's going to be a really important thing for this week because we start to see that within ourselves. We start to see, hey, listen, my heart matters. Hey, listen, my emotional intuitiveness is like spot on. I need to listen to this more. And all of a sudden we become more empowered. All of a sudden we start leveling up. It moves us then to our spirit message. Now, if you are interested in entering to receive a free reading, please put a sun in the comment box below. A person will be chosen at random and announced at random. So good luck to everyone. And know that this announcement will only come on this channel, so don't be fooled. We have the goose. I love the goose. It always makes me think of school. We used to have flocks of geese just fly on the yard, and it used the field used to be really gross. So here we have goose, and it says, your dreams and desires are calling to action, calling you to action. The journey begins today. And it does. This week, I mean, like, this is the first week of the rest of your life type of thing. It is, though. It is the first week of the rest of your life. It is really sitting there and saying, I'm leaving so much of the trauma and the constant, like, I have to get ahead of this. I have to get ahead of this. I have to push. I have to this. I have to that. We're leaving a lot of the chaos behind. And we're starting to see what's really important to me. Where do I want to be? How do I need to move forward for me? What is it that I desire? You know, our dreams and our desires are calling to us. And we have to listen. And our heart is just speaking to us so beautifully. Now, we have gone through tough times. And we have gone through times where we kind of think like, oh, this shouldn't affect me, right? This shouldn't affect me. I should just be able to plow on. It will affect you. You're human. Embrace the grace of being human. It moves us then to our chakra energy. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly. Okay, so we have a blockage in our root chakra and in our solar plexus chakra. One of the ways to really help our solar plexus chakra is to be very mindful of the foods that we eat. I like the idea and have embraced this practice myself where if it grows from the ground and if it eats what grows from the ground, you're set, but if it doesn't, just be aware of this. So here, knowing that we are determined, but also feeling like we're never going to end the struggle of swimming upstream, right? It's always going to be one battle after another after another. Here's what this week is all about: bite-sized pieces. It's about looking at ourselves and seeing ourselves in a multifaceted way. It's like, I'm not all this way. I'm not all that way. I'm embracing my heart. I'm embracing my tenacity because that makes you unstoppable. It also, Aries, seriously, you have a likability to you that is charming. It's like, it's charming. You have a charm to you that pulls people in. And when you embrace your heart and the openness of your heart with the tenacity and determination and focus and work ethic of your Aries energy, it's like, my gosh, are you unstoppable? So just being aware of that, listening to your gut, not overriding your gut because we think, oh, I'm falling into old patterns, or, oh, I'm being too emotional about this. It's letting our heart speak and it's listening to our heart. Even if our heart is really emotional about things, it's like, okay, I'm listening to you. Like, what do you have to say? How am I moving you forward? And then abundance reverse. We have that blockage in the tarot. We see that with the Five of Pentacles reverse. We're coming out of a time where I don't feel successful. Right? And so here, tapping your tailbone with like kind of like an okay sign, right? But make a fist with it. And then very lightly tap your tailbone, tap your kidneys. It's breaking up blockage in your chi energy, which is so helpful for you. And it is letting yourself see yourself as a prosperous being. Because if we don't see ourselves as prosperous, how the heck will we take the gift of the Ace of Pentacles that's crowning this whole entire week? It moves us then to our energy to be mindful of. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly. And this is the King of Wands. Okay, so we are represented by the wands in the minor arcana. You are also going to meet with oppositions during this week. And if you come to them calm, cool, and collected, you're going to find that you come out looking really, really good. The other comes out looking like a schmuck, right? You come out looking powerful, looking successful. The other person looks like they can't control their emotions and they're being manipulative, which they are. So just being aware of this is going to be super important. Your temper is going to want to get the best of you. Keeping a rein on it, but also keeping a rein on your emotions that are also going to want to get the best of you. There's an intensity during this week that we have to look at. We're going to find that once we look at this intensity, it's like, okay, I can do this. Okay, I can move forward this way. Okay, I see me. I got me. That's going to be really important. Don't let yourself get in the way. There can also be an energy around you. I always see whenever the wands are reversed, it's really cool energy, right? It's really cool, really enticing energy, but no follow through. We don't like that, Aries. That's not our thing. But an immature Aries energy is that, or an immature fire sign energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, is that. So just being aware of that during this time, highly beneficial to us and highly important. Okay. Yeah. Embrace what you love. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if you are a homebody. It doesn't matter if you love exploring. It doesn't matter, if the media tells you, oh, you should be like this. And you're like, but I'm not. And I try and I don't like it. Let yourself be you. You are here to have your own human experience and to embrace the love and vibrance of your life and yourself. And that's all that matters. So let's see what Spirit has to say. Subconsciously speaking, we have the Loon. And it says, pay attention to your dream time. Messages of guidance are drifting in. So understand that when you're dreaming, when you're sleeping, you're going to have these beautiful dreams about how you're moving forward. When your mind is also wandering, you're daydreaming, you're going to have this beautiful information coming forward. And we can want to override it by the noise of the world. I highly recommend turning off devices. I highly recommend, sitting in quiet or sitting outside, listening to the birds sing, or, whatever sounds, the sounds of, the wind rustling through the trees type of thing. Whatever grounds you and brings you into nature, that's going to be really important. Also, having really good conversations with friends or your angels or your spirit guides. I know it sounds funny to say to talk to your angels and your spirit guides, but they're like, I'm waiting for you to talk to me. Like, I'm waiting for you to listen to me. And here we have an opening. It moves us then to our chakra energy, which is our heart chakra reversed. I know you're probably thinking, okay, I have the root chakra and the solar plexus chakra, and now the heart chakra has a blockage in it. What the heck? It's because we need to regulate ourselves during this week. And we need to say, listen, I have spread myself super thin. I have tried to do everything for everyone. I have tried to, push myself forward in a very certain way. I've gotten very strict. I've gotten very intense. Now I'm stepping back and I need to embrace love. And that is going to be, and that is one of the biggest challenges of your life. Like, this is a life lesson. This is a life, a life goal, a life learn. And when we have play come forward, if you're allowed to play, right? If you allow yourself to play and laugh and have fun, what that means for you is that you feel safe. So letting yourself play, letting yourself have fun, letting yourself just laugh and be, that's going to be a really good caliber of, wow, I feel safe. Wow, I feel seen. Wow, I'm here. So embracing that heart chakra is going to be super important. It moves us then to our energy to be mindful of, again, a wand energy. So just be aware of this. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, if you have this energy in your life, I mean, I know it's your sun sign, but just be aware if you have this energy in your life, there can be energy around you that's highly pushy. You can have somebody having temper tantrums, whether they be an adult or a child. We're more accepting of temper tantrums when people are children, but we still have them when we're adults. So being aware of that. Also being aware with the Prince of Wands, which is the Knight of Wands in the Rider-Waite-Smith deck, that will want to push things forward more quickly, will want to get things to a certain level and be super intense about it. Be aware of this. Be aware of it. Calm it down. Calm it down and center it. Okay? We can also be highly combative during this time because we are guarding our hearts and guarding what we really love and what we've been working so hard on. All right. So it's going to be important for us to step back because we are going to be feeling attacked at work. We are going to be feeling overwhelmed at things. It will be easier to respond with negativity. It always is, than to respond with love and compassion. And that is going to be one of your superpowers during this week if you can respond with love and compassion. For yourself. It's not for the other people. Like, stand really tall in your convictions, right? but move forward in loving compassion for yourself. You're releasing so many lies, so many lies. You're like, that's not true. And you can be mad at yourself because Aries, when we release lies, it's not just lies other people told us, but it's lies that other people told us that we thought were true. It's lies that we told ourselves that we were like, oh, that's absolutely true. It can be defense mechanisms that we had when we were little that we've kept moving forward in because, oh, this keeps me safe. And now we're like, no, it keeps me small. And so when spirit says lies, it encapsulates a lot of things and we're releasing them. And we're saying, I'm standing tall in the power and the presence of me. And I'm embracing that energy with love and compassion. Period. And stop. All right, Aries. I hope this reading has resonated with you. I wish you nothing but light, love, peace, and happiness. May harmony always be with you. I am sending loving, healing energy to each and every one of you. I love you all and stay safe. Let's end this reading with a meditation, a clearing away of negative energy, a raising of our positive energy as we embrace the power, intensity, and beauty of this time and of ourselves. And please note that this meditation and healing will be accompanied by a loud sound. So take a nice deep breath in, exhaling whenever it feels comfortable for you. May you move forward in peace and in harmony, Aries. May blessings and prosperity always be with you. I love you all. God bless. Bye.